Hello guys, it's Chum Messenger to have a Beyblade discussion. This is a very lengthy discussion, as you could probably just tell by what I have on screen right now. Everything here is involved with what I'm going to talk about, so yeah, we have quite a lot to talk about here. So first up, the first set we're going to talk about actually comes out on October 8th, so very soon. That is the Ultimate Fusion DX set. This is the big set for the year that everyone's been waiting for. The Hyperion Helios set is finally here. So we're going to go and talk about Hyperion Helios. Now I'm going to kind of have to go back and forth here between them, just because I think it makes more sense to do it with these two and how the gimmicks work. So first up, for the Hyperion combo, we have Super Hyperion MR Tapered Explosion 2. And then for the Helios combo, we have King Helios MR Giga Zeal 10. Okay, so those are the combos. Yes, they are using Super and King again. Why? I kind of get why, we'll get to that, but they do have the whole MR thing, so I guess they're technically different, but like, couldn't have chosen better names still. Again, I kind of get it, but like, it's still like, come on. Anyway. So for the discs and armors of these two, just to cover them quickly, the disc on Hyperion is tapered. In the video there was kind of an explanation, kind of something like, oh, the lower center of gravity works better with the driver. Still, tapered on an attack type, really. Giga, I can get past, but still, like, it's not bad, I guess. It's a good disc, so I can't complain too much. I guess it's fine. Armors, 2 on Hyperion, 10 on Helios, I guess, fair enough. If they weren't doing new ones, this is kind of what I would have expected. So, then we have the, I'll just talk about the cores now. The Hyperion core. It's a right spinning core, apparently has strong teeth, and 2 sets of BU locks. And the Helios core, which is a left spin core, has strong teeth and 2 BU locks, apparently. That's it for both. That's all there is to it. They're just normal cores. Similar to Achilles, except not dual spin, but the same idea of the 2 BU locks, yeah. That's all I have, and they don't even have discs that could use the BU locks, which I know a lot of bays, you know, like, I mean, even like Achilles, for example, has the same thing where it can't use the BU locks, but still, like, couldn't they have at least put, like, Xanthus on Hyperion and Moon on Helios, even if it's a little awkward, but, like, I don't know, it just seems weird. Anyway, okay, I can't talk, my bad. Gimmickless cores, there we go, I can say words. They are, unfortunate. I can kind of excuse some of these things, though, because I think the blades are just that insane, which we'll get to. But the cores, gimmickless, there we are. Yeah, they are alright. I guess, yeah, alright. They get a pass from me because, again, the blades are just that insane. Still kind of unfortunate. At least, like, slap metal on these or something, you know. Anyway, new drivers, though. I did not expect this at all. So we have Explosion. I think Hyperion gets off a little bit worse with this because, you know, this being the Hyperion driver, I wish it was a Dash driver. We'll talk about that later. But Explosion's a normal driver. Maybe Belial 2 or like Kirbyus or something can save this a little bit, I hope. But yeah, Explosion though, okay, so it's not a Dash driver. Here's the thing, it's insane. It is like a right rubber flat. It also has a free spin thing around it, kind of like Destroy a little bit, but the actual bottom piece that it's spinning on is not like Destroy. It is a right rubber flat, like from MFB. That's wild. Everyone's been waiting for something like this for the longest time, and we're finally getting it. That is crazy. So I'm very curious about this driver and how it's going to perform. I hope the free spin part does not get in the way of it. Otherwise, it could break the flower pattern, that would suck. But if it ends up being good, that could also help with LAD, which, yeah, I mean, this could even get something like this a little bit more stamina, because R2F just does not have a lot of stamina. Hopefully that's good. Then we also have the Helios driver, Zeal. This gets off a little bit better without being Dash, but basically it's sort of like a rubber sharp, rubber defense flat mix. Again, going back to MFB. A little rubber sharp. I guess more of a ballpoint, but whatever. I guess rubber sharpening MFB was like that too. Anyway, also has the free spinning piece around it. Pretty nice, pretty cool. You know, whatever. Also, when I'm putting up these images on screen, you know, like the part images, just know that some of the names are a little off. You'll see with the Helios blade what I mean by that. The text is more important, and also just the visual, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Zeal, cool. The blades are wild. So the Hyperion blade is called Super MR. One half has some metal on it, the other half has some rubber on it. And then there's the Helios blade, King MR. Same idea. Half rubber, half metal. You can probably guess where I'm going with this, if you haven't already seen the news, but they confuse. Also, both blades are LR. Like, just the base forms are LR. Cores are not, but the blades are. They confuse to make Super King. That's probably why they called them Super and King, but yes, they make Super King. Did we really have to reuse the names like that just for this joke? No. So, basically, they are the new Eclipse. Since BU, for some reason, all these new bays seem to be stealing gimmicks from other bays. I mean, like, Chain Kirbyus being, like, tacked Longinus. Zest Achilles being, like, Astral Spriggan. Wind Knight being, like, Deep Cast. And now, Super Hyperion King Helios basically being, like, the new Duo Eclipse. Interesting. There are 10 blade variants. So there is Super MR, which the MR, M means metal, R means rubber. And then King MR, the base forms of these. However, if you fuse them, you can make Super King M, which is just both metal parts, or Super King R, both rubber parts. And then there are 2 variants of Super King MR, depending on which you want to use. If you want to use Hyperion Metal, Helios Rubber, or Hyperion Rubber and Helios Metal, there you go. Also, if you buy 2 sets, you can make Super M, Super R, King M, and King R, which kind of sucks because you have to buy 2 sets. Eventually, if I could find them, I might try and just buy 2 blades separately. We'll see, though, but yeah. Very, very interesting on these blades. Honestly, overall, I think Hyperion Helios are really cool. Discs, I mean, Giga's okay, but, like, tapered, really. Also, the core gimmicks, but, like, well, not even gimmicks, they don't have gimmicks, but, yeah, the cores or whatever. R's, fine. Drivers are pretty cool, just nice to get new ones. The blades are insane. So then what's the third bay? So the third bay is going to be Divine Belial Nexus Bearing Drift. Nexus kind of sucks. Also, funny thing, so we have Nexus, right? So our discs in the set are Nexus, Giga, and Tapered. These are the first 3 DV discs. Could we not have gotten, like, anything else? Like, nothing else here? They have to be the first 3? Really? Alright then. Aside from that, this bay is kind of insane. Every other part is good here. Divine, not the best on its own, but it does support the new A gear as well. Well, not new, but A gear as well as the new H gear, which I'll get into in a moment. Also, you know, a lot of people probably only have the one Divine, if they even bought Divine Belial, so this is probably a good chance to get it again, especially with the new gear being in this set. Plus, you know, because like, I know there's 2 other Belials, we'll get to the next one in the AllInOne set, but also there's like the collab one. A lot of people probably are not going to get these, so for most people this will be like their first or second Divine, so I think this is a fair thing to put in here. Next up, Bearing Drift. So, not Metal Bearing Drift, just Bearing Drift, that's fine though. Very, very surprising. Also very cool though, nice to have Bearing Drift in this set. Yeah, just a great part to have. Also, Belial is not Belial 1 or Belial 2, it is Belial 3. From what I've heard, it is literally just the same as Belial 2. I don't know if there's more to it. This and H gear I don't have perfect information on yet, unfortunately. But when the set comes out, which is only in a couple weeks at this point, I should have the unboxing up within a month. I'll have everything correct there, obviously, because I'll have it in hand, so stay tuned for that. But even if it is just Belial 2, you know, the teeth, the burst stopper, the set of BU locks, it is still good. You know, it's still Belial 2. It's a really good core. But if we didn't get Belial 3 in this set, because at first I was upset about it if it's just the same, but here's the thing. If we did not get Belial 3, it would have just been a recolor, probably of Belial 2. So, whatever, it's fine. And hey, if there does end up being something new with this, that's great. So, Belial 3, sure, I guess. Then there's the H-Gear. The H-Gear is two parts. You have a metal piece and a plastic piece. Apparently these can be used in high and low mode, which is really cool. I don't know exactly what the high and low mode, how they work. I think it's just you take either plastic on top, metal on bottom, or, metal on top, plastic on bottom, I think. Also, in high mode, it has apparently burst stopper, like extra little burst stopper tabs, kind of like Lord Spriggan probably. So that's pretty interesting. Extra function for H-Gear, I don't think it's going to be too heavy. I hope it's heavy enough to compete with normal armors. I don't think it'll be L-Gear weight, but if it's not going to be L-Gear weight, and it's a special armor, hopefully it's like a burst, like the burst stopper works, and that kind of makes it a little bit more viable. Interestingly, the H-Gear is used on the combo, which usually doesn't happen. Usually the gear is a separate piece, but is meant for, Belial, to be added onto your Divine Belial. This time it's worked into the stock combo. So, while this is not confirmed, my assumption here is you're going to take the Belial 3 and H-Gear from this set, and probably swap that with the Belial 2 and 3 armor from the original Divine Belial release, putting, the Belial 2 and the 3 armor just on this random stock combo, and just kind of put that aside, but then the Belial 3 and H-Gear are, the real Divine Belial parts. That's my assumption anyway. Probably will happen. I don't imagine they use a Belial 3, make a Belial 3 to not put on a stock combo. That just seems weird. And also, the red Belial 2, it being red was already kind of strange, so this Belial 3 is in original colors. It would make sense to do, so that's my guess anyway. One last thing to mention about this, Ultimate DX set, Ultimate Fusion DX set, pardon me. The Ultimate DX set was a MFB product, but I should have mentioned that first. But there is a launcher in here. This is the full custom DB launcher that we got last year, just recolored to be red and blue. Looks cool, nothing too crazy, but it is still a nice thing to have. Glad they included it. Glad it has all of the proper pieces, long core unit, power unit, power gear unit, whatever, and then the bearing spin unit. So, there you go. Cool. Overall, I think this set's actually really good. The only problem I have is the disc lineup. Armors are fine. Plus you get H-Gear, which is great. The driver lineup is very nice. The core lineup could be better, but I'm not going to complain too much. And the blade lineup is also really, really nice. So, overall, a really good set. Again, if they could have gotten the discs good here, I think this would have been one of the best sets in all of Burst, but it is still a really good set. So that's that. Next up, we have the AllInOne Set. This comes out on October 22nd, so 2 weeks after. Okay, now we get to have some complaints. This is the fun part of the video. So, oh boy. This set, you get the same giant box as usual that makes it hell to import. That's standard for stadium sets. A clear DB Stadium, just normal DB Stadium, whatever. 2 light launchers, 1 red, 1 blue, both right spin. Why did we get these in this set? No one wants them. They're heavily outclassed. And then we have the bays. So the first one is Divine Belial Nexus Adventure 6. Another Divine, sure, but we just got one in a set people probably actually bought. I don't think everyone's going to buy this set, unlike the other set. Nexus, same deal. Also, again, we really don't need another Nexus at all. We don't even need one in the Fusion set. Why are we getting one here? Adventure, I can accept. We have not had an Adventure reprint yet, so fair enough. 6, why? Why not use 3? I don't know. 6 just feels weird to have on Belial, honestly, so... It's not even that good of an armor, so it really didn't need to be in the set. And there's the core Belial 2. So Belial 2 is a, it's a really good core. We just got a, Belial 3, and oh wait, hold on a minute. They didn't even include Belial 2. Yeah, they only included Belial 1. Why? So, for some reason, Takara Tomy decided to give us Belial 1 instead of Belial 2, or even Belial 3. Why? What was the purpose of this? Belial 2 is a great core, and Belial 3 is either the same or better. Belial 1 just has the teeth. There's no B-Locks, there's no Burst Stopper. And, okay, considering the stock combo, the armor is worse than 3. And then there's Belial 1. This is just a significantly worse Divine Belial than the original booster. What was the purpose of this bay? There is none. It looks kind of cool, not gonna lie, but, like, the part selection here is genuinely just atrocious. Adventure is the most passable part here, which is sad. This bay is just not good. I don't understand why they decided to do Belial 1. I don't know. It's just bad. Like, this was a genuinely bad move on their part. Then we have the other bay, which is Chain Kirbyus, Karma, Moment Dash 3. So there is a 3 in this set. I don't know why they didn't put this on Divine. Whatever. Sure, I guess. There's a 3 here. Fine. Chain and Kirbyus, these are okay. I don't think they're as hard-hitting as Roar Bahamut was, but, you know, we'll talk about the comparison after. Still pretty good, though, you know. Chain is kind of whatever, but I guess if they want to pair it with Kirbyus, fair enough. And Kirbyus is a really good core, so I can't complain about that. Karma. What's wrong with the disc selection in the October releases, man? Why Karma? That is such a bad choice of a disc. And then there's the new driver variant. Last year we had Metal Drift, which was a pretty big hit. This time we have Moment Dash. And it's not purple. Missed opportunity, but it's gold, because everything is gold. And then, overall though, it's pretty cool. I'm fine with Moment Dash. So let's get into the big problem of the set. So first up, I don't think the gold Chain Kirbyus is quite as interesting as the purple Roar Bahamut was. Just saying right now, Bahamut was a much more sought after part since there was only the original at that point. This is our 4th Kirbyus, plus had Metal Drift. Moment Dash, while cool, does not compare to that. And the gold of, you know, Dynamite Belial actually, because it had 3 instead of 2, my bad. It had 3 instead of 2, which was better, so it was a slightly better stock combo, basically. Divines is just significantly worse. Even if you swap the armors to give 6 to Kirbyus and then give 3 back to Belial, it's still Belial 1, which is just way worse than Belial 2. Also, here's the funny thing. Of the 10 parts for the bays in here, 5 of them were in the previous All-in-One set. Yeah, Belial 1 was in there. Also, both armors and discs. 6 and 3 were in the previous one, like in here, and same with Nexus and Karma. What the hell? Why are we getting 5 of the 10 parts repeated from the previous All-in-One set? These are sets people don't really care as much about. A lot of people skip out on these sets. Only a certain kind of group of people will buy these. And, you know, it's a lot less than people that are going to buy, like, you know, the Fusion DX set or something. And you're going to punish the people who might actually want to buy this set by giving us half of the parts repeated. That's just stupid. Also, Adventure is very similar to Venture, and Divine is kind of like this year's Dynamite. So those are pretty similar as well. Plus, I mean, Chain Kirbyus, I don't want to say it's the right spin version of Roar Bahamut, but it kind of is. It's still different, I guess, but yeah. And then I guess Moment Dash is just not as big of a hit as Metal Drift, but yeah. This is just a mess. It's a genuinely bad set. The bays look cool, which is something. But man, the part selection in here is just piss poor. I don't know what happened here. It's just kind of sad to see. You know, they could have done something cool. You had a lot of parts to work with here. You could have made a pretty cool set. Maybe even give us like a Greatest Raphael recolor, since we haven't had one of those yet, or a Dangerous recolor, which we also have not had a recolor of. Could have done some cool stuff here. Maybe even some gears if they wanted to go crazy. But no, this is just a genuinely bad set. So unfortunate. So that's all the October releases. I think the Fusion DX set is going to be pretty cool. All-in-One set, probably not so much. Now I have an interesting thing, because we're actually going to have to skip all the way till February of next year. So we have the confirmation of the 2023 V2 anniversary set. Man, I was hoping we'd get this, and we did, so that's really cool. But, yeah, V2 anniversary set, it's happening. So you have the 3 V2 bays that we've gotten before in the set, also a little different, we'll get to that, as well as Drasil V2, finally, so yeah. Also, there's a really cool image that I'm going to put up on the screen here, where you can see kind of the inside of the box. It has this really nice artwork. Looks very, very cool. You can also move this bottom art piece down, or something, to reveal a kind of big collage. But before I show that, I want to note, these bays don't come in here. You just add them in. If you are crazy enough to buy the 4 other sets like me, you can add them all in here. And this is the image right here. So yeah, if you have all the other sets, you could do this. They do not come with this. One problem I have is they don't have a slot for the original Gaia Dragoon. Why not? I get it was not in a set, it was in a random booster, but come on, it's the only outlier. It just feels weird to leave it out. But yeah, really cool set overall. You do get 2 launchers, and as well as launcher grips. Pretty nice, just nice to have in the set, I guess. So, cool bonus. Now we have the bays. So I want to cover, just in order, I guess, here. So first up we have Dragoon V2 Wheel Explosion Dash. Layer looks the same. The wheel is now painted black, which is cool. And they swapped out the driver. It used to be Exceed Dash, so interesting. They swapped it out for Explosion Dash. This is I don't know, I'm a little bit mixed on this. On one hand, I'm glad we're getting Explosion Dash, because I kind of think it needs it. So it is cool to see. But it's locked in the set. Also, it's planned. Like, if you had Explosion Dash planned already, why not just put it with Hyperion and put it in here again? I don't know, but it just feels a little awkward to me. So I kind of wish they would have done something with that. But here we are. At least we're getting it, I guess. That's something. I don't know. Explosion Dash? Sure. Then we have the one combo that was actually untouched. That is Dronzer V2 Zero Cross Reboot Dash, same as the random booster one. It's fine. Wish we had a better disc though. Honestly, I wish we could have got SP parts, like how Trigger has, but for all 4 of them, but unfortunately we did not. Disc selection is, I guess Dragoons is okay, but this one's a little bit eh. Definitely probably the best one in here is Trigger V2 Illegal Wedge Dash. The driver's the same, the layer's the same, has the SP parts still, which is great, because those are really cool. And there's the disc, which is illegal now. So it was over, now it's illegal. Sure, I guess if it works better, that's fine. And they even gave it a special paint job. It looks like the trigger color. Interesting. A unique paint color for this as well, which is really cool, actually. This is the first time I've ever gotten a paint color like this, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, it just looks really cool. It was definitely the coolest Plastic Gen remake, and I think this actually makes it even cooler, which is surprising. Then we have the new one here, which is Drasil V2 10-turn Planet Dash. The layer looks great. The disc has the same problem as Dronzer, unfortunately. Kind of sucks. Whatever. And then there's Planet Dash. And Planet Dash, sure, why not? New driver variant as well. So Planet Dash is here now. Yeah. So, that is everything. My god, that was a lot to talk about. That is every new announcement we've gotten over the past couple days. It has been insane. It feels like every couple hours something new was happening. It was wild. But that's everything. That is all the news. Those are my thoughts on everything. It's just, man, it was a lot. Not gonna have fun putting all the images up at the right times. That's going to suck, but that'll be, I guess it won't be too bad, but whatever. Yeah, that's everything. That is so much stuff. So yeah, October's looking pretty interesting. Very, very excited for the Fusion DX set. I have that pre-ordered. I'll probably just get the AllInOne Set for Christmas, because I don't want to pay for that myself, and then, I don't know, maybe like March or April I could have the V2 set by. It comes out in February, so hopefully by then. But that's still a ways away. Yeah, very cool though. Very, very cool stuff. I'm glad we're getting a V2 set. Thankfully, All-in-One Set could have been a lot better. Fusion DX set, though, I think is looking really promising. I'm very excited for that. And that comes out in about 3 weeks now. So, very, very soon. We should be seeing some stuff on that in 3 weeks. And then, of course, you know, I could hopefully get that within a week after release, hopefully. So, that'll be fun. Yeah. Also, I have ordered the Hello Kitty release, which comes out, I believe tomorrow as of the day that this is being uploaded, so that's fun. Hopefully I get that in the next week, so that'll be cool. Yeah. I don't know when that's going to be uploaded, though, because I have a lot of other unboxings coming up. But yeah, still, very cool stuff. Very excited for a lot of this. So if anyone watched to this point, let me know, what are you excited about? There's a lot of stuff to get excited about. Are there any, you know, specific bays or parts you're looking forward to? For me personally, I'm very excited about Hyperion and Helios because I really like Eclipse a lot. So that's really cool. Also, I'm very excited to get my hands on a Drigger V2 finally. Plus, even if the disc wasn't the best, I think Dracil V2, because I've been talking about Dracil V2 for months now and hoping it happens, and finally seeing it, good. We needed that. So I am excited for a lot of the stuff coming up. Very interested in H-Gear. I want to test that out. I'll be going pretty extensive into H-Gear in the video when I do the unboxing, so that'll be fun. So yeah, this video is already over, not over, but almost a half hour long. Damn. Alright, I gotta go then. This is a long-ass discussion. Too much stuff. Next time should be a little bit shorter. Should be in about a month. I believe that will be the Spriggan set. That'll be a fun one to talk about. And then, maybe just one more. The Lucifer release for December. However, with the anniversary set coming out in 2023, maybe we'll see a 2023 for Burst. You never know. That's a discussion for a different day, though. I'll probably talk more about that with the Lucifer release if we don't have news by then for 2023. So yeah, that's all for this video. So yeah, this is taking forever. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.